What do we talk about? Are there condoms too? Are we gonna sift? I'm gonna sift through any condoms or syringes. Says no sound. Doc says there's no sound. He says he can't hear you at all. That's what he says. Apparently, so it's the Bite Binge show because I'm the only one that has the power of voice. Therefore, I must be in control of everything. So welcome everyone to the Bite Binge Network. No, you don't get to do anything. You forfeited your hosting rights. See, this guy over here doesn't know how to do shit. That's why you can't even hear him, apparently. So in any case, I just have this idiot over here behind a desk. He's flailing his fucking lips about, doesn't know what's going on, staring intensely at his computer screen, hoping probably with a lot of
Check.
futility
Can you hear
that
now?
his voice will never go out to the internet ever again. I bet the internet used to be filled. All right, he says I can hear you. Turn the gain down, he said, but I don't know what he. You must be peaking or some shit. You must be peaking. You know what? You peaked. Your career on the internet peaked 10 years ago. What are you going to do about it? You agreed so easily with that. Now you're gone, he said. You were yeah, that would be awesome. I think this is my favorite episode of Dumpster Talk so far because I get to just say whatever I want. Like I could talk about World War II. Did you know in World War II that Russia invaded Poland along with Germany? Most people don't know that. Just check your headset, maybe. But did you know that in 1939, when they invaded Poland, Russia and Germany went into there? He says, still not there. What would be fucking baller is if, like, he's making it all up. That'd be baller as fuck. He said, whatever you did turned out audio on, but just very loud. But now you are gone. It's crazy. Must be nice to know that the internet can't hear anything you say. You could say whatever you want. You could say whatever racist, homophobic, anti Semitic stuff you want to say, and it won't matter. You can't get canceled because your mic doesn't work. When you're too incompetent to get your mic to
Okay.
work, that means you can't be canceled.
I don't
You
know.
can't be canceled when you
This
don't even
this
know how
is
to get your
jacked up
microphone to
right
work, can
now.
you? He says, okay, I hear the feedback.
Feedback.
I don't know what that means. If he means like audio feedback, like he hears your voice. Like, why don't I turn on the stream so I could listen? How about that? That makes
Okay.
sense, right?
Just I don't understand how voice changing is going to work now in this
Hold on. I'm going to turn
situation.
on the stream. I'm going to listen to it. I hear you just fine.
Okay. You hear me fine right now.
Yeah, I hear you on the stream.
Okay. Let me do a quick effect. Hello. Can you hear this?
Yes, I hear it.
Through the stream.
Sir, through the stream, yes.
Is it the telephone effect? All right.
Yeah, works fine. You're out. You're done. You're out. You're out. Your voice is gone again. Your voice is gone again on the stream. I'm listening to it live and your voice went out. Anyway, back to the Byte Binge Network programming. So in World War
Fuck.
II, Russia and
This is going to be
Germany
a problem
invaded
the whole
Poland
stream.
together.
Why is it going on?
Yeah, I, it is going out. Well, it's working now. But yeah, it went out. It
All
totally
right.
went out.
Well, I'll have to fucking keep that shit in mind while I'm doing this, obviously.
Well, I don't know. I can't keep the stream on the whole time. You know that. I'm not going to listen to myself repeat it back. but you're fucking something up. You're definitely fucking something up.
I
You
don't
know that should be
understand because I see
that should
the
be
mixer showing that it's going through, so it's
that should be the title of this episode. We should start giving titles. It should be called "Fucking Something Up." Should be the title of this one. You know what? We should start retroactively. You know, once the episode is over, giving a title to the episode. Do you ever think about that?
yeah, we could do that. I mean, I think that you could definitely retroactively do that. Anyway,
I'm saying we don't
let's
because we could come
we're
up
gonna
with the
fucking
title.
hobble through this today. You were able to hear the effect. I have to manually deal with my microphone for some reason. So that's what's going on, and I have to do that. So anyway, our first fucking story today is about none other than fucking Donald Trump. You know the man. Here he is.
Donald J.
Yes. Um,
Isn't he a friend of the show? He calls in a lot. Does that
he
make him a
does.
friend?
I'm expecting to hear from him today as well, but he's in the
Do you have
news,
him on hold? Do you have him on hold right now? Is he like
and
waiting
he has
on
had
hold?
summary judgment against him for misrepresenting the property value of the Mar-a-Lago estate. Have you heard about this?
Uh, no. So he is pretending. Like, what do you mean misrepresenting? You could ask anything for anything. It's not like, what do you mean? Like fraud? Like something criminal or not? What do
No,
you
yeah,
mean?
fraud. He has been not found guilty. He's had summary judgment filed against him civilly
But can't you
for
ask whatever? Like, I could post a Easter egg on eBay for $5 million. Is that illegal?
yeah, but it is not illegal to do that. But what it is illegal to do is to say that your Easter egg is worth $500 million when you're applying for a loan.
Oh, for a loan. Okay.
Yeah, that's what this is about. So
But
he's
isn't that okay? I've
fraudulently
heard about
gotten
this.
these
I've heard
loans
about this.
according to this summary judgment, which says
Okay,
that he valued
I,
his Mar-a-Lago estate at
but
$300
okay,
million dollars or more, in some
okay.
cases
But
more.
here's my thing, and I've heard this story like a long time ago. This is like a 2-year-old story. This aspect of the
Well, I mean,
story.
this aspect of the summary judgment is now.
Okay, but here's my point. I could claim my property is worth something. It's up to the bank's underwriters to determine whether that's true or not. That's not criminal to say, unless you're lying about the square footage, you're lying about
Well,
the
that he did do
amenities.
that too, actually, by and was off by a factor of 300% in the square footage of a place.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. Okay,
But
maybe
so
I
there's
got a
multiple
case.
things, but the misrepresentation of the value of this property is one of the things. And he's saying he could easily sell this thing for $300,000, which I
You
think
mean
maybe
million, right?
because he's the president he could do that.
You mean million, right? You said $300,000.
Oh, 300 million. Yes, 300 million. So I have actually today,
Cheers, by the way. Kampai, drink your
Kampai.
alcoholic drink
I said that
because I'm
before
going
and
to.
I fucking
Yeah, but I'm
was
doing it now.
yes, well I didn't get through because I was muted for whatever fucking
Exactly.
dumbass
So you
reason.
didn't do it before. If the mic wasn't on, it didn't happen. You ever hear about that? You ever hear about that?
Unbelievable. Anyway,
I can't believe you argued you did it before when you knew you were muted the whole time. What a fucking
well,
asshole.
no, I didn't. I
Exactly.
was
The
going
mic
into the
wasn't
fact that I
on.
was
It
muted
didn't
before.
happen.
I was just saying that. Anyway, fucking I have right here though, right here, the
Doc Shade
actual
says,
Zillow page
"Oh, okay."
for the property of Mar-a-Lago. And I would love to restart this bitch, but we're going on. The show must go on. We film this shit live. That's just how it fucking
We'll
rolls.
do it live. We're like Bill O'Reilly
So
on
check
the
out this
show he did.
property. It's literally on Zillow. You know they have the Zen estimate. The Zen estimate is $24,150,100. And the Zen estimate is God. So Trump valued this thing at like
Now what?
12 times the fucking Zen estimate here, minimum. And he did value it up to $1 billion at one point, which is ridiculous. But anyway, it's not $1 billion
You
property.
said a million again,
No,
but now you're saying billion.
billion with a B. And
1 billion.
300 million is,
Maybe he was talking about pirate treasure, like a bullion. You ever think about that?
well, I mean, now that the President of the United States has conducted uh, secret classified activities within that place, its historic values probably brought this up above $24 million. But
Oh, because
the
that's where
Zen
the raid
estimate,
took place.
the Zen
You
estimate does not
bitch.
fucking understands. Thank you, Doc
Oh,
Shades, for fucking gifting that shit out. That is fucking dope. I need another beer.
look look at that expert knife flick you do close to your throat.
I know. I really shaved myself well.
Because I always. What if that take went horribly wrong and you nicked your neck? Would you have kept it in?
Yeah, I'd have kept it in.
So, have you ever heard like there's sometimes shoots like in Hollywood where someone gets hurt, and then like sometimes there's a discussion about like sometimes really badly hurt, like really injured. And there's a discussion about whether they should keep that in since the person was injured on camera.
Yeah, yeah, I think they should keep it in. I mean, the guy did it after all, or the girl.
I mean, Jackie Chan injured himself on set all the time, yet they kept those scenes in. So I don't know why you would think about it. I mean, obviously, if you're doing the Alec Baldwin movie where he shot someone, you're probably not going to keep that scene in. I'm
Yeah, I
pretty
don't
sure
think the
that's
crow
not a good
one.
idea to keep that scene in.
If I,
Or the Crow, yeah, City of Angels. Or no, the original Crow. Sorry, where Brandon Lee was killed. So, is it the same thing? He was killed by
bullet.
a, a but a supposed blank, but it wasn't.
Yeah, it's the same kind of thing.
Because I've also heard a story like, and I don't know if it's true at all, that there's the vest you wear where the blood spurts out, and they have like the pirate like the things that explode on the vest to make it look like you're getting shot. Right? It's like small pyrotechnics on this vest with blood packets in it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
I heard a story, and I'm sure it's probably false, but it's one of those conspiracy things that it wasn't about a bullet being shot at him, but he had the vest inside out and it exploded into him
Oh, the
instead of
squib
out.
was incorrectly loaded. That's possible too. I'm not well versed in the whole crow thing, so I know he died though, and that
Doc
sucks.
Shade says you could be injured from squibs. That's what he's saying.
You
And
can,
he
you
said that
can.
right. He said that before
Not
I even
my
finished my
squibs
sentence.
though. The squibs I make can't injure you. So mine are not as good as Hollywood squibs, and they don't have fireworks or pyrotechnics inside. They're pressured by, or they're powered by pressurized gas, and that gas is held in a tube that's off camera. It's like a weed eater bottle or something, and then the tube goes up the person who's gonna get squibbed, and at the end of the tube, you plug it all up with a bunch of fucking corn syrup and fucking red food coloring and cotton balls and other shit that you stick in there, and you fill it all up and have it ready to go, and you put it under the clothes with a little X. You just make a little X in the clothes, and then just fucking pull the trigger on that motherfucking weed eater, and the thing goes. It looks like you got shot, but it doesn't hurt anybody.
Legal 2000 said, "What are you boys drinking tonight?" I have real Coke and Wild Turkey. Actually, that is
I got
a
Budweiser up
this is
way
a
above the
delectable
desk.
drink. A lot of times I do Coke Zero, like one every couple weeks. I'll do a real Coke, and if I'm doing real Coke, I'm doing Wild Turkey, the good stuff mixed in, not regular Bacardi rum. Wild Turkey, because that's the best mix for Coke.
Cheers, Moog.
Cheers,
So, Bite, what
Moog.
do you think about this valuation? What do you think about Trump's $300 million valuation versus this Zen estimate of $24 million and his purchase price, mind you, of $10 million, and all of the
You
surrounding
bitch.
properties being worth between 10 and 15
There it
million
is.
dollars?
There's the sub. Well,
Damn,
I would say.
Doc, that's that close shave again.
Well, as you know,
I
I'm a
fucking do
real estate.
appreciate, man. That is fucking above and
I
beyond.
I am also a
I
real estate
promise you
mogul.
the fucking least amount of microphone errors that I can give you.
I am also a real estate mogul, as you know.
I am aware of that.
So,
In real life,
I
Fight is a real estate mogul. Yes.
how many square feet is this fucking complex? That's what I want to know. Because I
Um.
can't tell from your thing here. It
Nope. It
looks
does.
like
It doesn't say.
33,000.
Does
What?
it
Yeah.
say?
Oh, that's a zip. No, that's a zip code. That's a zip code.
Yeah.
What is the square footage here?
I don't know what the square footage is. It doesn't
So
really like.
okay, so it is the square footage over 300 per square foot. If it's anything over 300 per square foot, I'm probably gonna say that's complete bullshit. That's what I would say. But I
Well,
don't know the square footage.
believe me, it's. I'm looking at the neighboring properties and things like that, and there's nothing over 15 million around there.
I
And
know, but what's the square footage? That's pretty important. If you're way bigger than everyone else, what the fuck does that matter? So where's the pull up the fucking square
I,
footage,
God
fucking
damn it,
asshole?
I can do it.
I'm a square. I'm a
Now you're
fucking
gonna be a
box.
fucking square because
I'm
you're
a box. I don't like being a box. It makes me feel weird. I like having dimension
you're
and
such a
depth.
bitch.
I like blood flowing through my veins. I don't like becoming a 2D square all of a sudden.
Okay.
Haven't I told you that before?
Zen estimate per square foot is $4,772 per square foot
No way.
at this valuation. Now Trump is valuing it
Oh,
at
that can't be right.
300,000.
4,000 per square foot?
Yeah, I'm gonna
That
show
doesn't make
you.
no. That can't be right.
Oh,
That can't be right.
I'm gonna fucking show you. I can't. I have to do it with the desktop being weird, but I'll just do it. Here, I'll turn it on, and I'll turn off this
That
fucking.
doesn't make per square foot 4,000. No, that can't be right. That doesn't make
Look
any
at that. Do you
sense.
see it? You probably can't.
I can't. It's
I'm
all
gonna
blurry
zoom
on
in
your.
on that bitch.
It's blurry on your stream too. Just so you know, no one could read this shit. They can see pictures. None of this is
Look at it. It
viewable.
says Zen estimate per square foot, and they can't see that shit because you're fucking gonna turn into a box if I make it any bigger.
And how many square feet is the property?
The, I,
Because you never told me that.
no, it
I'm gonna
doesn't.
put this. I'm gonna put this in.
It's
So how many?
5,061 square feet.
5,061.
No, no, no. I'm sorry. No, no, no.
Okay.
It is 5,061 square feet.
Okay. So divided by 4,000
It's 4,000 per square foot. Yes, at this valuation, the Zen estimate.
times 4,000.
At Trump's valuation, it's something like 40,000 per square feet because it's more like 48,000 per square feet at Trump's valuation. So what do you think about his valuation that he legally like applied for loans with on this property?
I mean, I didn't know that the property value was so high where he is. But yeah, I would say
They're not this
any,
high, or I mean, they're not as high as he's
any,
saying.
I'm not an expert on these kind of luxury homes, so I guess obviously they seem to get more per square foot than what I'm normally used to dealing with in the location. But he would say maybe $1 billion. I know. I'd say no. That's all I gotta say.
Yep.
I don't
All
get
right.
it.
You don't think so? Well, I know that the man himself would probably have something to say about this. I am an
Oh
inquiring
no!
mind.
Don't tell him I said that.
I'm definitely going to mention it. I am. All right. So let's see if I can get him on the phone. He usually responds to inquiries when he's under
Why don't
legal
you reach out
pressure.
to him on Truth Social or something? Maybe he's on there.
Maybe he is.
Sometimes he seems to tweet a tweet on X. By the way,
All right. I'm
did
reaching
you
out
call
to
him?
him. I'm reaching out to him right
There's
now.
Is there gonna be a phone ringing noise
I
during
hope
this?
so.
Is it gonna be the accurate amount of noises, and like once they pick up, it's gonna stop ringing?
Hello?
Hello,
Well,
it's me.
uh, good evening, Mr. President. How you doing?
I want to say that I'm very disappointed. I didn't hear any rings during this phone call.
Again, no rings.
There were definitely no
I
rings. It's
promise
very weird.
our
It's very weird for me to call someone and I don't get any rings. So I'm just
our
gonna let
phone
you know that
people, we're gonna fire them. We're gonna fire them. All right.
when you make a phone call to Donald J. Trump, there's gotta be some phone rings. If there are any phone rings, then it just didn't happen. If the ref didn't see it, there are no phone rings.
Okay. Well, anyway, have you been
Right
watching the
here
pro?
on your program.
Have you been watching? Have you been watching? You obviously are the
No,
top story. You're always number one.
actually, actually, I was too busy watching Fox News. They were reporting on Hunter Biden's son. I mean, uh, Joseph Biden's son. His name is Hunter. He had a laptop. He had a laptop. You might know something about it. He was watching porn on that laptop, and it was very nasty porn. Very nasty. I think
All
some of
right.
them was. I think some of it was grandma porn.
Well, I mean, I
Probably
think just about
lots
everybody's done that.
lots of grandma
Trump, just
porn.
about everybody's done that. All right. I mean,
Are you saying that?
you
Are
just
you
wipe
saying that
yourself
you
off
watch
with
grandma
no, you
porn?
just wipe yourself off with Playboy models and shit. It's no different. Like, you shouldn't pass judgment about that shit just because this guy can't fucking wipe his dick off on pretty women every other second. The fuck are you going off on? You're starting to rub me the wrong way, Mr. President.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna whack yourself off, you better make sure the camera's off.
Well,
Especially if you work for
yes,
CNN.
that's true. That's true. I mean, yeah,
Especially if
yeah,
you work for
yeah.
CNN.
All right, I'll give you that. Keep the camera off. I think that's a fucking
And I
sound
think
piece of
Hunter
advice.
Biden should do that as well. He should probably turn off his camera while he's whacking off when he's in a CNN meeting. Headline news: Wolf Blitzer. It's another meeting. When you think about all your splurge going on the computer screen, as Wolf Blitzer's talking to you in a Teams meeting.
Well, I mean, I honestly would be pretty disgusted, but I would actually probably inside be
Hey,
laughing
you
my
got a
ass off.
subscription and your animation's not there. It's very unprofessional.
What
Very
animation is?
unprofessional. You had some sort of subscription, but there's no animation. It's very unprofessional. This wouldn't happen with Fox News. Just letting you know. You fucked it up again on the bum dumpster network.
Well, we'll have to fucking fire someone else. Everybody's gonna get fired. Don't worry.
Hey, let me let you
Especially
know.
especially
Let me
Bite
tell you how
Binge.
you
It's
know.
his fault, you know. That's the reason that happened.
I'm gonna train you. I'm gonna train you how to fire someone. You know what you do? You sit them down right in front of you. You get them real close. You lean across the
All
table,
right. Yeah.
and then you say in a very quiet voice,
Uh-huh.
"You're fired. You're fired. Get out of here." And I never see you again. And if I ever have sex with a porn star, I hope you don't have anything to do with it, because I don't want to have anything to do with you. You're an ugly person. You're nasty. Get out of my office. I'm not giving you any more money.
It's perfect. You're great at it. I need to learn. You're right. I'll work on it. That when I fire these motherfuckers, I'm gonna do it just like that. I promise. I promise. So anyway, you haven't been watching the program, so we're
No,
talking
I've
about
not.
the summary judgment that was just placed against you in New York for your valuation of the Mar-a-Lago property and your claiming of square footage on the Mar-a-Lago property and other properties that were not,
Beautiful Mar-a-Lago.
yep, that were not consistent with the Zen
Beautiful real
estimate.
estate. You'd be crazy not to buy it. If you have the money, you should buy it right now. If you have the $40 million, you should log into Zillow. You know,
That's what
actually,
I
I'm
just
showing.
did. I did just log into Zillow and looked at your property and it was Zen estimated at $24 million and you
It's worth
claimed
about eight. It's worth
$300
about eight.
million. dollars.
It's worth about $8,000 per square foot. Just so you know,
8,000?
8,000 per square foot. Yes, definitely 8,000 per square
That
foot.
doesn't calculate out to 300 million.
I think it.
It's a 5,000 square foot property according to Zillow.
I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong. Like, you can't be right.
Well, I mean, you have summary judgment against you right now, not just by I mean, I'm not saying that this is true. All I'm saying is that your math is not right. That right now you have in Zillow you have a 5,000 foot property valued at $24 million.
5,000 feet.
Yes, 5,000
I
square
think
feet.
I think it's square feet. It's
It's
definitely squared.
it's
It's not
def
linear
it's
feet.
definitely
It's not a
squared.
straight line. A straight line with little insulation in
If
between.
it
That's how
doesn't
it works.
work like the way you did it, though, it doesn't work where you take a 12 and you multiply it by 12 and that's how many feet it is. It's not that kind of square. It doesn't work like that. A square foot is still just 1 square foot, and you have 5,000 of them on there. It's valued, the Zen estimate, at 24 million, and you claimed on loan paperwork that you had a $300 million property there with more square footage. So, what do you have to
Did you
say
see the
about
pool?
that?
I didn't think you didn't see the pool. The pool had lots of floaties in it. Some of them were
Look, all
shaped
right,
like
we can
zebras.
include the pool. Include the pool. Still, how do you get there? How do you? That doesn't get us there. You're a
Well, I,
businessman. You know how to get money to make it balance it out. That does not get us there. What do you
well,
got in that property? You
there's
bury
lots of
some gold up in that bitch? Is there like a
no.
big old fucking gold bunker down in there that you can just unveil and be like, "Look, motherfuckers." Like, come on. What do you got? You got to have something.
Well, there's lots of really cool documents in there. If you look under the bed sheets, there's documents having to do with China, trade wars, the tariffs, nuclear secrets worth more than
All
$300,000. I'm
right,
telling
so
you.
I guess you could probably get acquitted on this charge. That's great news, Mr. Trump. What are you going to do about the charges related to those documents that are coming up later in the year?
Everyone knows those documents aren't worth anything. I say one thing in one conversation and a totally different thing in the other conversation. You know
You think
how it
that's going
works.
to work with the legal system? They record your voice, you know. That's what they do.
Well, it doesn't matter. I could just go in there and say, I definitely didn't say that. No one could prove it. I definitely didn't do it. And if they have a recording, it's fake news. If they have a recording, it's fake news. And you know what? If what I say that I said is more important than what I actually said. No one should ever think about my recordings of my voices.
So,
Because you know what?
what are you going to do to these people at Zillow, right? You just suggested that I look this up on that exact platform, which is exactly what I did. And their valuation and yours are very different. And I
Well,
think, do you think this
I
influenced the judge?
I know how to influence judges. You know how? Some of the judges, federal district court judges, were appointed by me, Donald J. Trump. But some of them were appointed by, guess what? Another president who was president before I was. His name was Barack Obama. He appointed some federal judges because you know this. The president appoints federal judges, not just Supreme Court judges. Are you aware of this?
I'm aware.
You're aware. Okay, good. So using this influence, I'm going to make very good with the previous president. His name is Barack Obama. In fact, he's coming to look at Mar-a-Lago.
Oh, he
He's
is.
going to look.
Are you calling me from Mar-a-Lago right now? You're there?
I'm there. Yeah, I'm actually, even though it's 10:30 here at Mar-a-Lago, but still Barack Obama's going to meet me. He's going to see the property. He's interested in buying it.
So
He's got lots of
his
ill-begotten
service and
kids.
everything they're pulling up right now. That's what's going on.
Oh yeah, I mean yes, he's actually got beast number 2.
Damn.
I still retain the
Did you think
first
you could get
beast.
him on my show?
Who's gonna be here any minute? He's gonna look at the property. He's gonna buy it from me.
Oh, he's there to buy it. Are you going to sell it for $300 million?
Mar-a-Lago.
What's your
Like
asking price?
I told him he could have it for a cool 20 million if he beats me on a round of a golf. If he beats me at golf, then he can have it for 20 million, which is a steal.
Well,
That's only
how will that help you with
4,000
your
per
court
square
case?
feet because of the influence. Anything a federal court judge does is influenced by whoever appointed them. In this case, Barack Obama.
So your plan is to sell him the property at a discount by losing at golf, or are you going to win at golf? What happens if you win?
If I win, then all the judges he ever appointed have to be annulled. and I get to appoint those judges as a citizen
How does he have the authority to do that now that he's not president?
because he's so popular. He's a very popular president. Everyone thinks he's so great. All I have to do is say Barack Obama said it's fine, and then everyone will go along with it. That's the way it goes. It's the way it goes.
Okay, that's interesting. So is he getting in there? Is he in? Have,
Oh yeah, I think
have
he's
the
even he's
have the
coming up to
dogs
the
sniffed him
driveway.
down yet? Like, is he
Hey,
good?
no, he's here. He's pulling up to the driveway right now.
Okay.
All right, here he comes. Hey, Barack, how's it going? Hey, oh, hey everyone, it's me, Barack Obama.
Wow.
I'm here at Mar-a-Lago, and I'm here. I'm meeting President Trump. Apparently, he's got this nice property. It's in Florida. I've always thought about moving here. Not a big fan of Ron DeSantis, but I'm gonna live here anyway because Michelle Obama likes the sun, and I have two daughters. They like beaches too. But it's very weird that you have Donald Trump here at the same time.
What?
Yes, it's very weird. I'm here also with Barack Obama. In fact, we're gonna go ahead and shake hands because we're such
Wow.
good buddies. We're gonna
This is
shake hands.
historic. It's
Put it
happening right
there.
here on this show.
Put it there, Barack Obama. Please buy Mar-a-Lago for me. It's a great price. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take your hand. Donald Trump, I've noticed the veins on your wrist are glowing. That's a weird thing to say. Why would you say that about my veins? It's very weird. Oh my God, he's grabbing my arm. Ah! Ah!
What's happening?
Oh! Ah!
Oh,
Oh!
Jesus.
Oh God! Oh!
Trump, are you okay? What
Oh!
happened there?
I'm not sure what happened. It was Barack Obama.
Did he is he
He
there?
bit me. He
Barack,
ran
what
away.
happened?
He ran. He
He
ran into
ran?
Mar-a-Lago. I think he's got my keys.
He's back in the Oh, Jesus. Did he take your car?
Oh, he took the beast.
Oh,
He's probably choking out the driver right now as we speak. Everyone knows you gotta choke out your driver when you're driving
Jesus
around in the
Christ. That
beast.
sounds so feral. Is your arm okay?
I mean, it kind of
Is it
hurts. I'm gonna
bleeding?
let you know. It is bleeding a little bit,
Do
but you
you
know
need
what?
medical attention? Don't you think you should call the fucking ambulance?
I don't think I'm gonna call the ambulance. You know why? Because I think I ate a couple of cheeseburgers today. It'll probably make up for this bite.
All right, well, put some fucking pressure on it, fucking like get the
Oh,
wound saturated
oh,
with and put fucking direct pressure on that bitch so that the
it
bleeding
does really
stops at
hurt though.
least.
I'm gonna go ahead and say,
Get your suit,
I,
just rip your fucking
I,
suit right off and just apply firm pressure to the wound and hold. Don't stop fucking holding whatever you do for like
ugh.
15 minutes. And then you wrap that son of a bitch.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and pour some
I
beer
agree
on it.
with
You're right.
pouring
Nasty
beer on
Matty,
it is not a
you
bad start.
pour beer on it. I'm gonna go ahead and pour some beer on this wound. I'm gonna wrap it up. Guess what I have? I have a MAGA hat. It's luckily it's an adjustable hat, so I can just tighten up really, really tight and get it around my wrist. But oh man, I can't believe he just ran away. He bit me right there in the arm. It really bit me.
It's crazy.
But anyway, you have any questions for me politically as I sit here and nurse this wound?
Well,
I
I
can't
guess
believe he did.
what's your when these indictments start coming to, you already just got an unfavorable judgment. It was bad. When the next one puts you in jail, how are you going to run your campaign from jail?
I'm not in jail. No one's gonna put me in jail.
Well, the next
I don't.
one,
I
the
don't
next
plan on
you
going
just
to jail at
basically
all.
admitted to having the documents. So,
Well, it adds extra value to the property.
it will, but you'll be in jail like in Monopoly. You want to be in jail in Monopoly. That's how Monopoly works. I'm thinking you want to be in jail. I want to know what your strategy is. I assume you're smarter than everybody
My
else.
understanding is
That's the
that you want if
reason. There's a
in
reason for you to want to
Monopoly,
be in jail,
if
like in
there's
Monopoly.
if there's at least 10 hotels on the board on Monopoly, you should definitely just stay in jail. Although you cannot collect rent. I'm pretty sure you can't collect
You can
rent in
collect
jail,
rent.
which
You can
I don't
collect
think you
rent.
can.
You
I don't.
can.
We're gonna have to check the rule book.
You can
We're
collect
gonna have
rent.
to check the rule
You can
book.
collect rent. It's in the rule book. That's the thing. That's what I thought you were exploiting. You don't even know the rules of Monopoly. That's You're a real estate mogul. What the hell? How do you not know the Monopoly rules?
I'm pretty sure that's the way it
This is
works.
how it
Also,
breaks down at the Thanksgiving fucking spectacular in every family's home whenever Monopoly is played. Is this kind of shit happens, and then the rule book is busted open, and people cry. That's how it works. That's how Monopoly is played. You should know this.
well, in any case, give me some sort of political question because I don't want to talk about Monopoly anymore.
All right, fair enough, but I'm saying, how are you going to run your campaign from jail? Do you have a game plan, or are you just assuming that's never going to happen?
Well, I won't go to jail. That's my plan. I won't go to jail.
All
Everyone
right.
knows that there's no rule against being in jail and being president, but I won't go.
All right, well, tell me about the border wall. What are you going to do with that border wall?
Well, everyone knows I've already built like 200 miles of border wall. And guess what? I have a new. Oh, that's bright as this. It really hurts my arm. Something. I feel something very strange coursing through my veins. Very, very. My arm is pulsating for where the former
It's
president of
probably
the United States.
infected. Did you put enough beer on it?
I put some beer. It was high gravity beer.
High
It was
gravity.
high gravity beer. But anyway, I'm sorry. I was just thinking about the border wall, and you know what? Maybe it was a mistake. I feel like maybe we should just go ahead and tear down that wall, like Roger Waters talked about in that album that he wrote. That album that he wrote for the band Pink Floyd.
Wow. That's awesome.
Because I think that all the drug cartels should do whatever they want. I think they should just come on in and vote for the political party that they want. Maybe the one that allows them to pass across the border more easily. I'm just thinking maybe they should. Maybe they should. But
Interesting.
why have a wall? Why not just allow people to pour in whenever they feel like it? Whenever they feel like coming into the United States, they should be able to do that. They should be able to come on through. We should put revolving doors where the wall used to be so they could come on in air conditioned hallways. And then they could go ahead and vote Democrat when they get in. It'll be great. Oh, this arm. It hurts really bad. It really hurts. I don't know what I was doing. Maybe it's that third cheeseburger I had today. I had like 3 Big Macs.
That was what
Three
was
Big
going to
Macs
pull you
today.
through, is what you said before. You think the cheeseburger's at fault now? Boy, you flipped on
Well,
that too. You
it
flipping
adds a
on
lot of
everything right now. Let
it
me
adds a
ask.
lot of cholesterol.
I should ask you another fucking question then, I guess. Um, Donald Trump, if you're elected president next, how will you protect the welfare recipients of America today?
Well, I think that people who are poor and have children, especially 10 of them, should get extra money, welfare money. And they shouldn't have to work for the rest of their lives as long as they have lots of children. Lots of children, they
To
should
solve
get
the
just welfare.
population problem?
They should have lots of poor children and get checks from the government.
They all should get checks. Every child should also get checks.
And I'm pretty sure they should also be on universal health care. Universal. You know what? Maybe there should be a mandate. Maybe there should be a mandate where you have to pay in if you don't have universal health care from the government. You ever think about that? You log into healthcare.gov. First question it asks you is, do you have health care? You say, no, I don't. This is, oh, that's too bad. Give me $500. You should give me $500 for not registering for the healthcare, universal healthcare in the United States. I think that's what they should do. They should have the mandate. Mitt Romney said it best when he said, hey, Massachusetts has got universal, what is it, first pay,
Hold
self
on,
pay.
Trump. I'm sorry. I just got a Discord message. It was a PM. Okay. Never mind. It wasn't important, but it's good to check that.
Oh, but this arm is really hurting me really bad. I don't know. It's really pulsating. It's starting to kind of actually get a little swollen. My arm is getting very swollen from where this former president bit me on the arm.
He did. He clearly fucking took a piece out of you and then took off in the beast. I don't understand it.
Oh, I just feel like, honestly, it's like something's coursing through my veins here. I almost feel like, you know what? Maybe the Proud Boys are bad guys.
The
Maybe
Proud
they're not
Boys are
good.
bad guys.
These Proud Boys are bad guys. And you know what? I also think maybe the fucking QAnon people don't know what they're talking about. The QAnon people don't know what they're talking about. There's something going on in the end. It's kind of weird. Something's weird going on. I feel different now. It's all.
Are
It
you
all
okay,
happened to that
Mr.
guy.
President? Something
It's
seems
just-
very wrong.
I just got bitten. I got bitten, and you know what? I don't think I should have the wall anymore. There shouldn't be a wall separating the United States from Mexico. I feel weird. I gotta lay down while I do the rest of this interview.
Oh
I
my
gotta
God.
lay down on the ground.
You're laying
Oh,
down?
It was
Do
that,
you have help? What are
it's
the
the
Secret
third one.
Service agents doing?
They're just watching me. They're taking pictures, actually. But I just have to say this. I've got to say it. I've got to say this out loud to everyone who's involved. I think trans people. Oh, trans people should have all the rights of normal people. Oh, yes, exactly. And I think, they should have pornography in school libraries. Oh, yes, exactly. It's all coming clear to me. I think someone should definitely nominate Kamala Harris for President of the United States. Oh, yes, I got it. Oh, this is me, Donald J. Trump. Oh, no, I'm Donald Trump. It's me, everyone. I'm now Barack Obama. I have taken over the body of Donald J. Trump. You now used to see this frumpy old white guy who doesn't know what he's talking about, but I have actually absorbed the DNA of Donald J. Trump. And
Wow.
I have taken over his body.
Can I ask you
Poltergeist
some,
style.
can I ask you some questions?
Well, I'm actually coming to terms with the reality that has surrounded me, which is I, Barack Obama, is taking over the body.
Okay.
I'm taking over the body of Donald J. Trump.
What happened to your body?
Well, I'm trying to stop thinking racist thoughts. Give me a moment.
Okay, hold
on. I'm trying to. All right, I gotta push all these thoughts out of my mind. All right, I'm good now. I'm ready for
Okay,
some questions.
what
As the
happened?
real
What happened to your
Barack Obama.
body? Where's? If you are now Donald J. Trump, what happened to the body formerly known as President Barack Obama? Former.
I'm not sure what happened to him. My understanding is that he doesn't do anything.
Wow.
He's going around town doing bullshit that I am here
Okay.
on the Bum Dumpster Network.
All right. Well, let me ask you a fucking question then. Do you remember the beer summit where you brought that cop that arrested someone on their front lawn, and there was a white guy and a black guy, and you brought him in the fucking Oval Office and drank a bunch of beer with them?
I definitely remember this. So there was this one black guy who worked in the government, I believe, and he called the police. And he was officially arrested because he was there at the scene of the crime.
I think Harvard's
Which
a
I-
private university. I think there might be still a little bit of Trump DNA left in there.
No, it was definitely there at the scene of the crime. He was there.
But yeah, there was no crime. It was determined that there was no crime. It was his house.
Well, I'm glad we got this all sorted out, because now I'm going to talk to him. We're going to go ahead and say that this man who was found at the scene of the crime was innocent, and when I had beers with him and that racist motherfucker who arrested him, I made everything okay. Because I am Barack Hussein Obama, formerly in the body of Donald J. Trump. And I am running for the Republican nomination for United States President of America.
You've already served 2 terms. You can't run again.
But I'm in a different body now. So I'm
Oh, I
pretty
get.
sure
Oh, you can.
it's
You
all
can. You
copacetic.
could run as Donald Trump. Now I see what you're saying. Now I see what you're saying.
I'm going to run as Donald J. Trump, as a
How are you
Democrat,
going to dodge all
for
these
President of the United
indictments?
States.
How are you going to dodge the valuation? Have you been watching the show in your limo when you came over in the Beast 2 or
The,
1 or
I
8
definitely drove
point?
around the beast too. I did do that, but I'm pretty sure that I could be president again because I absorbed into the body of Donald J. Trump. This frumpy. I'm pretty sure he had 3 Big Macs today. It was very easy for me to take over his body.
Wow.
I used my
So the
mind.
McDonald's
I
really
used
did
my mind
help
powers.
you. It helped you. The McDonald's helped you.
When there's that much cholesterol going through your veins, I'm pretty sure you could have Barack Obama bite you and take over your body.
Well, obviously,
Especially with
it's
especially
clear as
all that
day.
special sauce. Lots of special sauce in that hamburger, and I took over. Look at me using my mind powers.
I
Barack
see it.
Obama, using mind powers, scanner style. There could have been a potentiality where we blew up his mind, but instead I took it over. Now I'm going to be president for 4 more years.
What are you going to do if you have to do that from jail, though? What are you going to do to dodge all the shit that your body has to deal with?
I'm going to plead the fifth. I'm going to plead the Fifth Amendment
What if they
of the
throw
United
you in
States.
jail because they have evidence?
Well, one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to have Michelle Obama by my side because I'm going to win her over from the real Barack Obama. She's going to be very confused. She'll become my lover,
Yeah, that makes
and then
sense. I'd do the same thing.
I'm going to use her as my defense attorney. And no one would ever win an argument against Michelle Obama. I know that for sure because I've never won it. I never won an argument
Okay,
against her.
okay. I believe you. That's a plan. Shit, I didn't think you had one. Well, once you get her in place as your defense attorney, you're going to have to do that pretty quick because you got indictments coming up this year. One of those motherfuckers, you got 91 motherfucking indictments. They're all federal crimes. And if even one of those bitches goes through, you gotta be in jail, even though your wife will be representing your ass. You gotta understand that that's just shit Donald Trump did. You gotta deal with now. Like he signed shit. And like no amount of arguing by, I mean, you gotta get her in there quick. That's all I'm saying. Are
Well, I
you
definitely
prepared?
will.
How
She's got a
fast do you
she's
think
got
you
a
can win her
new
over?
book.
What's your plan? How are you gonna win over uh, Michelle Obama in this body? Tell me the plan. And
Well,
how's it gonna
because
happen in
I
the
look,
next 2 days? Because that's what you need to do.
I don't. Well, in case you didn't see that crude pixel art animation, I now look exactly like Barack Hussein Obama.
Of course. No. Oh God, that's right. You just took over his body and also
I've com- I
transmorphed
have
into
completely
him.
transformed.
Oh, so you could totally just come as a body double. She won't even know the difference. You'll just be more interested.
Also, I believe that Donald J. Trump is going to lose the election because people are going to accuse him of perpetrating blackface,
Oh. How are
even
they
though he
gonna know
couldn't
it's
help it.
him? How are they gonna know it's him? How are
Really,
you going
was
to
the
run as a
fact that he was bitten
Republican
by
looking
me.
like Obama though? That see now I'm confused. Now that you look like you, which you do, because you transmorphed. I watched it happen before my eyes, altered beast style, and and then you said though that you were going to be running as a Republican, and that you because you're Donald Trump, how are you going to resolve that?
Well, one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to convince everyone. I'm going to actually get the nomination for the Republican Party, but then I will also get the nomination for the Democrat Party, and I'll be running against myself for 2024.
You're going to get 2 nominations,
2 nominations in 1 election. Barack
even though everyone's
Hussein
going to
Obama.
think you have served 2 terms. How are you going to deal with the 2 term problem? You look like Obama.
I still get well because I still have one
Are you
term
gonna
as,
bring out
as
the
Donald Trump.
doppelganger like the husk and drag him out there and be like, I'm not Obama. This is Obama.
No, when I swear in, I'm going to transform back into Donald J. Trump, so it's all legitimate. As long as I swear in as him, it'll be
Are you
fine.
just gonna be straightforward with the American public about this whole transformation and it happened right here on this
It's gonna,
program?
it's gonna happen in the middle of press conferences and everything. But what you're going to see happen is during a press conference, everyone's going to give me softball questions and say, "How is it you're such a great guy, Barack Hussein Obama? How is your wife so wonderful?" And then during the same press conference, I'm going to go ahead and transform back into Donald J. Trump, and they're all going to throw eggs in my face and ask me why I rape women for a living.
Wow. It's a crazy, crazy plan. You might be able to go forward with it. I don't know what's going to happen. It's interesting. I'm surprised there wouldn't be
I
any
think I'm definitely going to win.
consequences
There's
to
no way for
your.
me to lose because I'm going to be both nominees for both parties, and I'm going to become the president
You think there's
as
anything you
long as I
haven't thought
swear in.
of in this master plan of yours?
Well, the problem is that I'm going to build every 100 miles of wall that I build on the Mexican border. The next day, I'm going to tear it down.
You're going to build them and tear them down.
Well, yeah, obviously, because Donald Trump's going to take over one day after the other. Every day that Donald Trump is president, he's going to he's going to build a wall, and the next day, Barack Obama's going to be president, and then I'll just
It's going to
tear
alternate
it
day
down
after day. So you're just going
every
to cancel
24
each other
hours.
out. So you're the laissez-faire pick. If you want to be specific about the political agenda that you're trying to push here, because you're just going to cancel every other action you do. I don't
One
think
day,
you've
one
thought
guy
this
does
through.
one thing. The next day, the other guy does the other thing. But together, we are Barack Trump Obama.
Together?
Well, one day after the other.
All right. Well, it was great to have you on the
You'll find out.
program.
You'll see. One day, you'll see the vision. I'm projecting the vision to you right now with my mind.
I can see
Hopefully, it's
that.
penetrating that brain.
All right. Well, you have a
That's all
good
I have to say.
you have a good night. Good
I'm
luck
gonna
with
hang
your
up now.
plan. I'm looking forward to see how this develops here. That's a very interesting situation you have. It's good to
Yes,
speak
I'm
to
hanging
you,
up. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Mr.
I'm gonna get in
Obama.
the beast. I'm leaving. I'm gonna talk to Michelle. Bye.
Ugh.
Why am I a black box?
You're a black box because that's what you were.
I'm not even sure what happened. Are you saying that Obama visited Trump while he was showing Mar-a-Lago and bit him?
Basically, what just happened was that yes, Donald Trump just got bitten by Barack Obama during a real estate deal that they were trying to do where they were going to play golf but they never did. And then Trump transformed into Obama. And then Obama
That's
just
weird
left the
because
show. It was a
can he
weird.
still be president? Like, will he only get 2 years as president because he's half a president who already served all 8 terms and half a president that only has 2 years left?
I
So the
don't know.
difference would
It's
be
it's going to be complicated.
so that means like he can only serve like 2 years,
I'd
right?
like you to reflect on that for a moment while I get a beer, and then we'll go right into our next story.
Well, I don't like how Nasty Matty is saying I'm pink. So he doesn't like all this blood flushed under my skin. He thinks, you know what? Fine, I'm gonna turn up the light. He's sitting here saying I'm too pink. I'm gonna turn up the ring light. You son of a bitch. There. Am I brighter or am I still just as pink? Probably just as pink. There you go. You now have a brighter light. Not that it's done anything to. In any case, I would assume if one president has already used up his 8 years and he is like merged with another person who's used 4 out of the 8, then they probably have like 2 years left. There's got to be some. They probably have to amend the Constitution for this scenario because I've never heard of it before. I've never heard of two beings, kind of like Vegeta and Goku.
Hmm.
It's kind of like if Vegeta and Goku merged, but like Goku already served a full 8 terms, and Vegeta only served 4 years, and they merged together. So then, like, they'd only have like 2 years maybe left. I'm not sure. I don't know how that math works. Do you?
I don't. I'm afraid I don't know enough about either of those characters. There's a cat on the
Vegeta?
program. All right.
Did you just throw your cat?
No, she jumped.
Did it,
No,
just it looked
no.
like you threw your cat.
I did not throw my cat.
Well, I'm
All
gonna
right.
go get another drink.
All right, go get another drink. Our next topic is oh, this is a good one. Fuck Paris. All right. So I'm going to give you my backstory about this shit. God, French people can be such assholes. All right. It's just the reality of it. I've heard so many stories. They are not nice to American people, and the farther away you go from the tiny center of Paris that's centered on tourism, the more rude the French people are going to get with you. All right? So I went there. I got a very nice hotel for my layover on my aircraft that I was going from Japan back to America from. I thought the whole family deserved a nice layover, so I got a nice hotel. And we had to drive a little way to get there. We got an Uber and got over there. They were so shitty. They wouldn't let us eat. They were fucking horrible. They were very, very, very bad people. Very insulting, and it was horrific, honestly, how nasty those people were. Even though we paid a shit ton of money to go there. I remember wishing when I was in that hotel that it would get infested with bed bugs. I remember fucking like praying with my heart that that would happen. I also wanted to take a big shit on the floor. It's another thing I wanted to do that I didn't do. I restrained myself because I didn't want to get arrested in a foreign country. But that's what I wanted to do the way they treated me. So fuck those people. And Leopora. They can suck my dick. But anyway, now the fucking chickens have come home to roost, apparently. My curse worked. And now Paris is fucking infested with bed bugs. They're everywhere. They're all over that shithole. And they deserve them. They deserve them for being such assholes to other people. It's called karma. It's what you get. It's what you get when you're a fucking asshole to everyone. Or asshole to certain people that don't speak your language or from another country. It's not cool. And that French attitude has brought you fucking nature's wrath. You can fucking lick it. Right in time for the Olympics. Right in fucking time. So, anyway, that's the fucking story I've got about fucking Paris. They are not nice. And if you do have a layover there, stay at the airport. Okay? That's my fucking sound advice. Because they're not nice people. The only nice people I met in France were not French. They were African. And they were fucking awesome. Or Indian. Those people were fucking dope. They didn't speak English either. It didn't matter. They were good people. Don't get out of there. Don't fucking get out of that airport if you lay over in France. Because these bed bugs are going to fucking infest you. We're going to talk about bed bugs when fucking Bite Binge gets back. I'm sure he has plenty of experience. I know I do. I've got my stories. Paris does not smell bad to me. In fact, the air smelled fine. You know what smelled bad? The people. They were fucking rank, nasty people.
Can you hear me?
Yep, welcome back. Our next story is that fucking Paris, France is currently dealing with a massive bedbug infestation. They're all over the place. And the Olympics are
Stay very.
coming and everybody's worried about getting bedbugs. Have you ever had bedbugs?
No, not that I'm
No.
aware of.
All right. Well, I have had bedbugs. So I can tell you some things about them. They're little creatures. They're about the size of like a, a I don't know, an eighth of a fingernail. They're very small, and they live in your walls if you are infested with bed bugs, and they will at night while you're sleeping they'll crawl up into your bed and eat you, and then they'll go back into the wall. That's what happens. About 30% of people in the world, when they get bitten by a bed bug, don't have a reaction at all. And then there's a second group of people who have a reaction like a mosquito bite. It's like 30% too. And the rest of the people get major welts on their bodies and shit from this. So it affects different people in different ways. So that's why it's really hard to get rid of them, because some people are living in bed bug infested places and don't even know it because they're pretty stealthy, and they don't get any welts on their body from them. And then some people have big problems. We went to Los Angeles. We moved from Japan to Los Angeles. And when we landed, we got a apartment for a 6-month lease on Van Nuys and Burbank. That's where the apartment was.
And Nye, the science guy.
It was Van Nuys and Burbank. And at that intersection was my apartment. And that was the apartment that we filmed Put It in Your Mouth LA in for part of it, the first couple episodes. And it was infested with bed bugs. They had to bring a giant heater in there and blast the whole place with hot air because we complained so much about them. They never really got rid of them. After the 6-month lease was done, we threw away all our shit and we started over. And we've never had them since. It was horrible. But if you ever get them, they are the worst. They are the absolute
Why?
worst.
What happens?
They crawl up and eat you while you sleep. It's disgusting. For
Do they
six
eat your
months,
penis?
they'll eat whatever they can. Usually your ankles and stuff, but whatever is exposed.
Well, it's not as bad as those
They
parasites
crawl in
in the
the
river.
cracks of your stuff too, so you can't wear loose stuff. You'd have to wear really tight shit if you wanted to try to get them off of you. They'd still crawl into your sleeve and get in you. There's really not much you can do. Yes, Demetrius Earth works to a point. There's only so many things you can do, though, really. They're everywhere if they're
Hmm.
infested. It's disgusting. It's truly
You ever find them
disgusting.
on your body?
Find them? No, I found them on the walls. I've killed them. Like they were everywhere. But they're very stealthy. They live inside of the walls and they only come out when there's nothing happening. It sucks. And they run pretty quick too. They're like roaches. They're like roaches that eat you. But anyway, I can't think of a place on the earth that deserves it more than Paris. So, fucking cheers to you, Paris. This is fucking karma. All right, our next fucking topic. So, the government is shutting down. You aware of this?
Only if they don't agree on a budget.
Well, they're not going to agree. All right, I already pulled my stocks. That's how confident I am in this situation. So, if you're not aware, there's pretty much no chance that we're going to avoid a government shutdown at this point.
Why do you
And
say
this is
that?
threatening the Fat Bear Festival in Alaska
But why do you say that?
because there are park rangers that do the counts to determine the winner of the tournament. This is a big deal. The Fat Bear Festival will not happen because the
Fat
government is
bear?
going to be shut down, and that's happening next week. The Fat Bear
What is
Festival.
the
You don't
Fat
know
Bear
about the
Fest?
Fat Bear Festival?
Is that like Pride Week?
No, it's an Alaskan festival where the citizens choose amongst a tournament roster. It's like the Final Four with bears, and they choose their favorite fat ass bear, and The one that gets the most votes over a series of weeks, they weed them out until there's only two standing, and then they have the final vote of which bear is the most badass fat bear, and then they determine by social media and voting which bear wins the year. It's a huge event, and they won't be able to do it this year because
Is this like
traditionally
the Westminster Dog Show?
it is, but it's in Alaska and it's for bears, and it's more like the Smash Brothers. Except it's more like Slam Fest because it's people pretending that these bears are fighting, but they're not actually fighting.
Do they do bear stuff? Like, do they balance on top of balls and stuff like that?
No, they eat fish like you see in a fucking photo. But
How is that a competition?
people are voting on which bear they like the most. This is going
What?
away because the government's being shut down because the park rangers are the ones that tally the votes. And these people are upset. They're heartbroken that our government is not there for them. This is what kind of
Nasty,
effects that
Nasty Matty says he votes for me, that I'm going to win this bear contest.
you are the fucking fattest bear. That's great.
I don't think that's what the contest is about.
It is. It's about the fattest bear.
No, it's not. That's
It's
not the
called the
condition
Fat
for
Bear
winning.
Contest. That's what it is. It literally is called that. That's what I'm saying is shut down because the government's getting shut down.
So it's a good thing. This is one of the good things about the government shutting down, right?
I'm not going to deny that. I'm just saying that there are heartbroken people in Alaska that are depending on our government to make this happen.
Why do people live in Alaska?
They get extra money from the oil. So they get a fucking stipend just for being there.
I sure they don't get a stipend.
Whatever. Stipend,
Who
stipend,
says who says
potato,
stipend?
potato,
Who says stipend? Is that an actual pronunciation that's
menudo,
legitimate?
mulatto. Let's call the whole thing off.
I don't think
All
it's a
right.
legitimate. I don't think it's a legitimate pronunciation. I think you're making it up.
Legitimate pronunciation of what? Stipend? It is.
Stipend.
It's totally legitimate. It's fucking
I
different
don't. I
accent.
don't think it is. I don't think it is.
It
I think it's
is.
stipend. I think you got it
Whatever.
wrong.
Whatever.
Nasty's saying you could see Russia from Alaska. I think he's doing like what's her name?
You can see Russia from Alaska. That's correct, Nasty Matty. You are good with geography.
No,
Good for
he's
you.
making fun of the vice presidential woman that McCain had.
Oh yeah, that's right. Uh, Pelosi. No, Palin.
I thought that as well. I was
Palin.
gonna say
Palin.
Pelosi.
I almost
It's
said
another
Pelosi.
P. I did the same thing in my mind. I
It's
was like,
Palin. Sarah
it's
Palin.
definitely not Pelosi. It's Sarah Palin. Yeah. I was like, wasn't
If
that
you're in an airplane, you can see it.
Pelosi? What about if you're on like a zip line? It's really high up. Can you see it?
Maybe. If you got a telescope, you might be able to see that bitch. I don't know. I ain't fucking. I ain't gonna have a beef with Miss Palin. That's not the right way to go. It's the wrong
She
way to
ran.
go. But
She
anyway,
ran for the
that's
Senate. Did you know that?
what
She ran for the Senate.
she lost, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Let me see.
No, she lost.
Palin. I know she lost, but yeah, she lost. Yeah, to Mary Peltola. That's almost Pelosi.
Almost, but not.
Mary Peltola.
She lost to a Democrat. Pretty rough. Your cute only
Isn't
gets you
it
so
weird
far,
that
nasty.
you know how they say someone's like a demogorgon, like in Stranger Things, or demo goblin in Spider Man means like demon, but in the Republican in like the U.S. politics, Democrat is like a demon politician, right? You ever think about that?
No, it's democracy's demo, is what that
No,
is.
I'm pretty sure it's demon politician, which is why nobody likes Democrats, right? Because they're demon politicians. It's right there in the name.
And the Republicans are repo politicians that go repossess your stuff? It doesn't make sense.
No, no, it's Republican. That means republic. You're not understanding.
No, it's Democrats for
Democrat
democracy.
Democrats are demon politicians because it
Right.
starts with demo, which is short for I think demon, right? Don't they dance around in
You
fires and
can you
stuff
can
like that?
say that the first three letters of anything means anything. Like you could say that
The
Republican stands
first
for
three letters of
reprehensible.
everything
That's
means
not
everything.
gonna
What?
make a valid argument though. Your arguments are fucking
Coming from a
flawed,
dude called
as
Tom, the
usual.
commie, the Tommy. It's Tommy the commie. Get it right, Nasty Matty. It's
Tommy
Tommy
the
the commie,
commie.
not
That makes sense.
not commie not commie the Tommy. What the fuck? Are you fucking with me right now? Is that what's going
All
on?
right. So Kathy and Roy Aucump. All right. So this is Roy Aucump that you see here. Do you see this fucking image in front of me here?
I see a guy with a bunch of weird bottles and bags. Is that what's going on?
That's really what's going on. Yeah. So what happened is this motherfucker just bought this house and there was water damage from the roof because the rain started leaking into the house. I can relate. It sucks. So when that happens, you have to take some drywall down and shit, and it's bullshit. When they were doing that, they discovered fucking literally thousands of bottles of rum in their wall. And this is a fucking picture of him
That'll happen.
pulling out fucking. They're all empty, which sucks for him. But
But why are they
someone,
there?
why are they there? Someone drank them all, obviously, and put them in the wall. They thought it'd be
But
hilarious.
why the wall?
I don't know. They wanted someone to find their legacy someday.
You know what, nasty? It could be my wall because look at this. This is a giant drink of
My
alcohol,
God, if I
the
threw every
size of my
beer
face.
can, you saw my recycling just for like a month in Japan. If I
I'm
threw
gonna
every fucking bottle of alcohol and every beer can I drank into the wall, I could fill the whole house with it. So
I'm gonna hold
basically, the motherfucker lived here before was like me, except for he threw his shit in the wall instead of throwing it away because he thought it'd be hilarious.
I'm
He
gonna
had a
hold this glass
garbage.
against my head.
This guy needs to
I'm
find out
gonna
where the
hold
garbage bin
the
upstairs
glass
was installed.
against my head until my face is not red anymore. I'm gonna see how long it takes.
You are sunburned, dude. You got sunburned.
It's because I was outside today.
You didn't use
For
sunscreen though, so you got sunburned.
I
That's what
didn't. I
happened.
didn't think about it. I
You
didn't
did
think
get
about it. I
sunburned.
didn't.
That's just all that
I
you can't.
didn't
You just
think
gotta
about.
fucking like
But holding this
come
is
to
gonna
grips
cure
with
me,
the
right?
fact that you're sunburned.
This
Then
is
you'll be
gonna this
fine.
is gonna cure me if I just
It ain't
hold
gonna
this
cure you.
glass
That
of
doesn't
my
do shit. What the fuck are you talking
boot
about?
failure is here.
Boot
Just
failure.
what boot failure. I'm curing my red skin with a glass of vodka and Coke. That's how
Boot
you
failure
cure
has a
sunburn.
clip that he'd like us to
If
watch.
if
That
you've got sunburn, oh, I've turned into a black box again. Does that mean I'm indestructible?
no, it means that I can't
I've
keep
heard
things full
I've heard
screen.
that black boxes are indestructible. That's what I've heard.
I wonder if I pulled you over here, if it would be better. All right, you're over here now. If I full screen now, do you turn into a black box? You don't.
I would
See?
like to because I become indestructible when I become a black box.
Because I have a boot failure clip I'd like to play, but we're going to
You know
talk
what's
about.
funny? You know what's funny? Boot failure has no idea what happened before he came in here. He doesn't know anything about the Trump thing or Obama.
No, he doesn't. Of
He's
course, he's going to have
completely
to watch
clueless.
the
He's
VOD. That's how that
completely
works.
clueless. He's completely clueless as to what happened.
No, of course, but that he'll
But I
watch the
I
fucking
gotta
VOD.
wait.
That's
But I
how it
gotta set
works.
him up. I'm just gonna say a couple words so he could prep his mind for it. Obama, Trump, Mary-Lago, Altered Beast, Werewolf, Vampires, Zombies. All those words together describe what happened before you got here. So keep
Zombies.
that in mind.
Fucking hate
Yeah,
zombies.
yeah. You never brought up the zombie thing.
I didn't feel like the need. I didn't feel like there was any zombie action happening. Oh, this could get really bad. But
You did
anyway,
miss something, good Billy. You missed something.
you missed a lot, but that's fine. Anyway, let's go back to this situation here that we're looking at now. You can get into the present, you can watch the VOD later. So this
What?
motherfucker right here
No, watch both at the same time.
is
Go
pulling
ahead and load
fucking
up the
hand over
VOD
fist.
while you're watching this live. Load up the VOD, have the VOD on one screen and the live feed stream on this screen, and watch them both at the same time and listen to both. That's the way to go about your life.
Yeah,
It saves you
yeah.
time.
Thanks for that addition to what I was fucking
That's
trying
a
to
life
say.
hack. That's a life hack from Bite Binge.
happens. Bite binge is like life hack. Take it or leave it. All right, so this motherfucker was had a leaky roof and he fucking fixed his drywall and a bunch of rum fell out, right? So my question is, has this guy found the custom trash can that this guy made upstairs? Because what this guy did was he probably had this fucking tray in the wall that he could pull out and he just dumped his fucking rum bottles in there and then shut the door and it went down into the walls. It's brilliant, actually. But I wonder if he found the drop zone. This story has more investigating that needs to be done. And the journalists that covered it to get me what I know, they didn't do enough. We need to the bottom of this. So I'll bet there's a fucking place where this motherfucker's dropping those
What the
motherfucking
fuck is
bottles
the
in from the
story?
top.
What is this story? The story is a guy has a bunch of bottles in his wall. What the fuck kind of story is this? Where did you find this?
It's in the news.
Who? Why? Why is there news that a guy has a bunch of bottles in his wall?
Because it's actually real news. Like that really
Sounds
happened this.
stupid.
Well, I mean, it happened though. We scraped the bottom of the barrel here on Dumpster Talk. You should know this. That's what we do.
I mean, no, you're not. I mean, are you scraping the bottom of the barrel when you've got two presidents on the same stream?
I mean, yeah, I did get a couple of good guests, but that's what happened last week too. I got a good guest, and then we scraped the bottom of the barrel. It's how the show works. That's why it works. All right, boot failure. You gave me this clip to look at on Discord, and it was an Instagram clip, so I had to find it elsewhere, but I found it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on here, and we're gonna look at that. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. Here, let's get the
That's the
chat box
president
off.
of the United States.
It is. All right, let's listen to this.
If you don't have a game plan. He may have a game plan. He just hasn't shared it with me. But I tell you what, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to bed. We talked about at the conference overall, we talked about stability. We talked about making sure that the third world, the southern hemisphere had access to change it, had access. It wasn't confrontational at all. He came up to me and said,
Thank you, everybody. This ends the press
thank-
conference. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Are you putting U.S. strategic interests above human rights here?
There's some jazz music. I like this music.
And I've raised it with every person I've met with.
Mr. President, are you worried about your son being indicted, Mr. President?
Oh, I'm ready to make love after that music.
All right. Well, we watched that boot failure clip right there. That was submitted via PM over the Discord.
I
and
think boot failure hacked into Joe Biden's mind.
this press
and he-
conference happened last week, mind you, not this week. So it's a little
So I
bit
think
less
boot
current than what
failure
we.
hacked into Joe Biden's mind, and he caused a boot failure in his cerebral cortex. That's what I think happened.
Really?
Boot failure hacked into Joe Biden's cerebral cortex and caused it to he caused a memory leak. There was a memory leak going on in that clip, and you saw it, right? Real time. Have you ever experienced a memory leak?
Yes. Do you even know what
What'd
that
you do?
is?
I brought it up, so why would I not know what it is?
Sounds like typical bite binge, that's why.
To do what?
To bring something up that they don't understand.
You think I don't know what a memory leak is?
Yes, I don't believe you do know what it is.
Memory leak is a process where there, like, a lot of times something is repeated over and over in a memory fucking bank, but it's not doing anything, so it's just continuously leaking the memory from the system.
Close.
It's just like
It's close enough that I'm going to let you slide. It's when memory allocation and deallocation doesn't happen in equal measure, and you allocate memory for things and then you don't deallocate it, and it ends up being constantly allocated. And as the program loops through what it does that over time, and eventually you have no memory left. That's what a memory leak is. Anyway,
What about a memory flood? Does that ever happen?
that would be awesome. No, it doesn't. That would be the fucking sweetest shit that any developer ever saw. I would love to have a memory flood. Jesus Christ. Please bring it to me.
Byte knows about memory leaks, says Nasty Matty. He does it every Saturday.
All right. So, the next fucking
What
topic
the?
we have to talk about here is it's about speed running and about the effect on childhood nostalgia, about esports and esports betting. It's a lot of topics in the same discussion. But if you've ever played Mario 3 or Mario 1, oh, Jesus, dude. Fucking Christ, I'm glad I'm not in the actual room with that motherfucker. Probably puke from that shit. It's fucking nasty. So anyway,
Look, there's a lot of there's a pipe that goes from the back of my chair into this desk that I'm sitting at, and it fills that white container at the bottom, and
with
which is basically a Chinese to-go container. But just so you know,
diarrhea.
you know what? I'm gonna say this. You know what would be awesome? If you could come up with a scenario where I just pretend to spew diarrhea out of my asshole, and I go, oh, and then you fill that bottom white container full of brown liquid, and it like fills up like this, like this. I go, oh, and it fills up from the bottom up like this. It becomes brown. That would be the most amazing graphic ever.
It would be. I think we'd get banned, probably. But that would
Oh,
be
what are you
amazing.
talking? No, you wouldn't be banned.
You can't have
Are you
fucking
serious?
fecal. You can't fucking fill up containers with fecal matter and then show it. You can't do it. It's against the terms of
You don't
service.
really think so?
They are really against it. I'm telling you. Your idea has some merit, but that shit is not doable. You can't even puke on. God damn. You can't even puke on Twitch. All right. You can't even puke. All right. You can fart. They haven't banned that. You can burp. You're
You can't
gaseous.
have diarrhea filling a white Chinese to-go container at the bottom of your desk.
Look, you
That
can
doesn't
as
make
long
any
as you don't
sense.
show it. If you don't show it, you can explain your apparatus all day long. You just as long as you don't show it, you're good. All right? You can grow whatever hydroponic shit you're growing down in that Chinese container that you're growing. That's fine. A takeout container, right? The one with the metal thing so you don't have to touch it after you're done. You can take it out like a poop or scoop. You know, you could use
But I
those for
haven't
if
seen
you have
those
a
metal
dog,
things
you
for a
know that
long
every
time.
dog owner in the world uses those motherfucking Chinese containers for dog shit after they're done. You know they do. The milk
Done with
cartons
what?
too. What?
Done with what?
When they're done with the shit, they take the dog shit and they put it in there. When they're done eating the Chinese, obviously. When they're done eating the
I'm
food.
just saying, it would be a good visual if I just like sat here like I got a diarrhea. I go and like that white container fills up underneath my desk with
Yeah,
brown shit.
that's a
It's so
visual
good.
people are gonna have to imagine. That shit's fucking nasty. But anyway, have you seen what speedrunners do to our games to get the fastest scores? How they manipulate
They side
RNG
jump in Ocarina of
and
Time, right?
glitch the
They side
shit
jump.
out of it to the
They
point
side jump
where
over and
you
over and
skip the
over
whole
throughout the whole
game,
game. Who
or
can watch someone play through Ocarina of Time side jumping through the whole game?
I agree with you. I think we're on the same fucking level here. I have always wondered, Bite, because I've never discussed this with you, how you feel about this particular area of video games. And I feel the same. I feel like a lot of speedruns are unwatchable because they're so uninteresting, because they've gotten glitched to the point where you're not even watching the game anymore. I watched a frog suit run. It was a TAS run. Do you know what TAS is?
No.
task means tool-assisted speed run. That means not only was it a speed run, but it was done via like programmed inputs. So the timings of the inputs are programmed into the computer, and then it emulates through it. And the results of being able to press certain buttons at the same time, like left and right at the same time, and things of that nature, can make really weird glitches happen. And the Frog Mario get P speed more than normal and like become Luigi and shit. It's messed up. It but watching it is not particularly entertaining. It's all glitched up, the graphics are all wrong, and like I don't see I know that getting a fast time is something people want to do. They want to compete and shit. I don't see the fucking entertainment in it so much. Like especially with glitches. Do you think if you eliminate the glitches, do you think speedrunning is entertaining?
No, I don't find it very. I mean, to me, why? Like, why not just spend the time you're watching the speedrunning to play through the game yourself to beat it one time? Why bother wasting your time to watch a speedrun?
I mean, you've already
I mean,
beaten it. You
it's
want to
interesting to
experience it
see.
quick, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, it's interesting to watch a little bit just to see what
I'm
it
not into
looks like.
speedruns so much myself either, though. And most of the reason is because of the glitches. I love to see some good gameplay. I do.
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden, like Doc Shade says, is a good game to watch speedrun. Uh, one
Yeah, you
game.
do
I
watch
mean, I don't.
those. You do. I've seen you do it.
Well, from like Arkan on Twitch,
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah,
speedruns
I've seen you watch
Ninja
his ass.
Gaiden.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had time, I don't know what kind of time Arkin has. I have a day job, so I don't know how he has time to do the fucking shit he does. But I'm interested in like learning. Like one of the things I did when I was streaming more on my own channel that actually beat games that are considered really hard to beat. I'm very proud of the fact that I beat Friday the 13th, for instance, on NES, which is a very hard game to beat.
That is a tough one, yeah.
And I beat that live on stream.
You did.
And I beat it
But
with
you didn't
one
speed run it.
health. No, because I only beat it. I can't compete with speed running because speed running is another fucking school of medicine.
It is. It's
I'm just
totally
saying, like,
different. But boy, does it put
but
you
I,
in your
but I
place.
still,
I used to
but I
think I
still.
was a fucking Mario master. I don't think that anymore. I used to think that. I was one
Well,
of the best back
hold on.
then.
Let me mention this story. So you say you're a Mario master. I'm not a great Mario player.
I was a
but
Mario master. I'm
you
not
still,
anymore.
You still had a level that you couldn't beat yourself that you created in Mario Maker, and I beat it for you. That
What?
happened.
Did that happen?
Yes, I came to your house. You said I can't upload this level. I can't beat it. I sat there for like
Which
30
level
minutes
was it?
or whatever. It was an air base level.
Really?
Airship
I don't.
level.
I believe that's possible, but I don't remember.
You couldn't do it. You said it's too hard. I'm like, can you try it? See if you could beat it. And I did. I sat there and beat your level for you. Oh, thank you. And you uploaded it. You don't remember that?
I don't. But
How
it's
do
possible. I'm not
How
saying
do you?
that's
What
impossible.
the
I just
fuck?
don't remember that.
You make me sound like a completely crazy person who would
I'm
make up
just
a
saying
lie
I
about
don't
going.
remember it. It's possible though. I don't have the greatest memory in the world.
It was Mario Maker 1.
That sounds more possible.
The point being is that
I just remember beating all those air levels multiple times. So it might have happened first. I don't think it was because I couldn't beat it.
you even celebrated. You ran to Kyle and was like, "Oh, he beat the level. He got it. I can upload it now." And you're all excited about it. And now you're pretending you don't even remember it
I
happened.
believe
What a
that
fucking asshole.
happened. I believe you. I just don't remember it. I do believe you. There are certain details involved, and you know what? Kyle probably doesn't remember it either.
Food Failure
To be
mentioned,
honest.
"Did you beat Ghosts and Goblins?" I'm being very serious. There was a time when I was a kid, I beat that game, and then it did like it played the game over again. I remember that. Like, what the fuck? And the game was harder. I did beat the first playthrough as a kid when I was young. And then it like starts over.
Yeah,
It
fuck
was one
you.
of those games.
Those games
Like,
fuck you.
oh, you beat the game, nice.
They
Here,
speedrun that game
play
too.
it again.
So how aware are you of esports? Are you aware of it?
I am.
Okay.
I have
So,
come across
what do
in
you
my
think about
travels
how do you
esports
explain
players
the dumbness of the team names that end up coming out of esports? These
like
corporations of
Team
players.
Liquid.
Yes, like them. Yes. These team names,
I don't know.
they're not all like decent. Liquid is not the horriblest name in the world, but like
It's a name of a team though.
it is. But there's like there are team names that just don't make any sense. Have you seen that?
Why is Nasty Maddie coming after me so hard?
Like
Did Bite
LGD Gaming. What the fuck is that?
did Bite beat hair receding? No, I guess not. Here you go. I didn't beat hair receding.
Damn,
Here
that
it is
shit
happening.
it's pointed right there.
There it is. It's
Clip it.
happening.
Clip it.
I didn't beat it.
No, he
I
did
didn't
not.
beat it.
He did not beat the shit out of that.
You know, I'm not ashamed. I'll show you. You think I give a fucking shit? I don't give a shit.
He doesn't give a
You
shit.
fucking asshole.
He doesn't
Boot
give a shit.
failure. I'm sorry, Nasty. I got it mixed up. Sorry. Sorry, boot failure. Forgive me. I didn't mean to go after
Jesus
you.
Christ, he's
Nasty
fucking
Maddie, you
lashing
fucking
out now. You
asshole.
just got shot.
I am.
You
I
just
did.
got
I
fucking
am.
caught in
I know.
the crossfire.
Sorry. Forgive
Damn,
me.
you just got
Crossfire.
fucking
Friendly
slayed.
fire.
That was friendly fire right there. You just
Where's
got fucking
friendly
a shoulder
fire?
blade broken from fucking shit. The Bite's flinging out there. He's fucking got his Uzi.
I'm
That thing
sorry.
has
I had
no
friendly fire
fucking.
mode on, and I went after boot failure. Oh, accident. When it was all Nasty Maddie's fault.
All right, so
Anyway, what is the story? Tell me.
so there's all there's a bunch of this is a discussion, not a story. So there's a bunch of fucking teams. They have all these weird ass names. Some of them are cool, some of them aren't. They're corporations. So now there's all these gambling sites out there that are allowing people to bet on the results of the sports activities as well. It's much like DraftKings for football. What do you think about esports betting? What's your position on it? Do you think people should be able to do it? Not? They're able to now? Do you think it should be skins only, which is like stuff in Steam stores and stuff, or should it be like real money betting? Like where do you think this needs to go?
Why not? I don't give a shit. Let people vote on whether this guy gets monster kill or not. Do you think I fucking care? Let's bet on whether the terrorists win on Counter Strike. Who the fuck cares? I don't give a shit. People like fucking bet on anything.
They
Do you
do.
think I give a shit whether
So all betting should be
whether they-
legal.
Why not? If people
I
do
agree.
draft
I have to
things-
fucking agree with you. Why the fuck not? I agree. People want to fucking lose their money or win their money, they can do it. Fucking idiots, but they can do it. I don't want to deprive people of the ability to do something they want to do. It's fucking wrong. So I'm with
But
you on
they
that
should-
one, Bite. We could fucking
but
stand in solidarity once. It's a non-contrarian situation for the first time. I agree with you. You bitch.
but they should only have like 1 or 2 Red Bulls, not 3.
Right. Yeah, well the sponsorship is just that's just how it goes. There's going to be sponsors, there's going to be like e-bet like these people's usernames, what they do when they're playing these games, they'll put they'll put the place where you could bet on them on their username. So you go there and then just by getting referred to that betting place, they're getting money and shit. It's just fucking money left and right everywhere with these fucking esports organizations. All they're doing is having 5 or fucking 6 kids playing on a computer, and they're making all this money. It's ridiculous.
There was a time, I know this comes to mind for me, but I used to when I was very young. I went to actually Cyber Cafe where you could play people at Quake and shit. Did you ever do that?
I did
Like
it once
LAN,
or twice.
Like a LAN party.
Yeah, I did it once or twice. It didn't happen much. I had LAN
So
parties in my
before-
dad's office, so that's how that went down in my youth. But
So where I live, like my dad took me to a place where they play a bunch of people connected LAN before the internet. And so I played
No, it wasn't
Quake.
before the internet. Lamb was not before the internet. It all happened at the same time. Trust me, I was older than you. I was there when it was born. I surfed Gopher. All right, I found pictures of fucking Cindy Crawford without her fucking uh, like bikini on or whatever on Gopher, the
Were her nipples
University of
purple?
Minnesota's first version of the internet. That shit
Were her
was.
nipples red or purple?
They were black and white actually.
That's a problem.
It was a really
You were
old
watching
internet, man. It was a
when you're
very old
watching
shit. It was
Cindy
with BBS. Did
Crawford
you ever do
on
BBS?
a chroma monitor, then I guess her nipples will be black and white.
No, they were. It was a color monitor. It was a black
In
and
any
white
case,
picture.
can I continue my
I'm
fucking
just telling
shit,
you the
God
truth
damn
because
it.
it's what happened.
What the fuck? I'm just trying to say some fucking shit and you jump in.
Because
The
you're
fucking
fucking
internet
wrong. When you're
exists.
wrong, I gotta tell you, the internet fucking came
Wrong about
first.
what? Are you saying computers couldn't network directly before the internet? You're a fucking asshole.
They
You don't know what the
could
fuck
they
you're
could
talking about.
communicate through COM ports and shit, but that was not the same. And there were no games made for them like you're talking about. All right, Quake
Quake,
was
the original
well
Quake.
well beyond like the internet being made. Well beyond. Like we're talking like Wolfenstein happened before that. That was not online. What was the first really
What are you talking
like
about?
I'm talking about when the internet was real. It was way before these fucking LAN games happened.
1996 is when Quake came out.
Yep, the
And I
internet was before that. Quake?
Yeah, on fucking DARPA computers. Asshole. In any case,
You could
I'm gonna
fucking go
continue
in,
my
you could
story.
dial into the
Fuck this
VAX or
guy.
dial into any
Get
BBC
your
or
fucking nipples
BBS.
straight. Is what Nasty Matty said. And that's a good phrase. You should get your nipples straight. You should straighten your nipples. But what I'm trying to say is,
My nipples are straight though. I don't need to do anything.
I went to a local cyber cafe. I remember playing everyone locally at Quake, the
Yep, we did
original
local
Quake,
shit all the time. Yeah, that's the best way to
and it
do
was fucking badass. It was
It
the
was so badass.
experience. It was badass as shit. And I was like, you're playing the people there. You're like playing Quake, shooting people. It was awesome.
But
I remember
that's a
exactly
horrible
where
pun.
it was. I never went there again. That same cyber cafe. But I know exactly where it was. And my dad took me there like once. I don't even know why we never went back again, but
That's too bad that you didn't go back again. You had so much fun. I would have totally taken you back. But anyway, the point is that that shit was fun to do. And obviously people like spectating the best players playing the best shit and betting on that. If they want to do it, do it. That's fine. I don't really pay a lot of attention to it, but I'd rather see that on the TV in the bar than a football game. So cheers to that part of esports anyway. But speedrunning does kind of fucking make me feel like a schmuck. All those games I loved and was so good at, and I see these motherfuckers doing what they're doing to them. It's like they're raping the game. It is. It's a little bit like that. It feels like that, and I tend not to watch it just because it kind of hurts. That's my fucking take on it. Anyway, next. All right. So our next story is about artificial, or not about, it's about hacking tools. Hacking
you know
tools.
what I think? I think you should go yourself.
All right, that's exactly what this sign says. So very good. It indeed says go yourself because I was unable to obtain an image of the actual sign. I wasn't. If you're able to do so and you could put it on our Discord, I would much appreciate it. But I was unable to find an uncensored version of this sign, so everyone says go yourself instead of actually go fuck yourself, like it should say. But regardless, this actually happened in Houston, Texas, right here. This is a sign that the construction people put out, and the police do this too all the time. They put these fucking wheeled out signs with battery packs and shit out in the middle of fucking road in the divider of the highway and they fucking put some message like buckle your seatbelt or don't fucking use your cell phone or uh, this is a delay or there's a lane change that you need to fucking make or whatever the fuck it is that they do. But there's a technology now available that will allow you to do a great deal of hacking, including stuff like this, from the palm of your hand, and it doesn't cost a lot. And these are old things, right? By this device here, that wasn't made yesterday, right? That thing is fucking ancient, and so are all of
It
them,
was
right?
made on your mama's birthday.
It's not that ancient, but it's still fucking it's pretty old. Pretty old. But anyway, this motherfucking thing right here was hacked. And there's a device out there that you can fucking get. Oh, it looks like boot failure found the fucking uncensored version. So, due to the fucking vigilance of our audience.
So I think I told you I was in Texas recently. You know where I was? I was on the outskirts of.
God, there it is. I wish I could zoom in on it. We're gonna have to show it anyway.
So I went to Texas recently. Guess where I was at the outskirts of?
I don't know where.
Denton.
Oh, really?
I was there. I was fucking there.
This is a very small image right there
Well, okay,
of the
moving on.
uncensored sign that does not say go yourself, it says go fuck yourself. So now you've seen the real deal thanks to boot failure. Your hero.
So what should I do next time I end up out right outside of Denton? Where could I find the dumpster that bum number one emerged from? Those
Oh,
famous
it's on
episodes?
Oak Street. It's on Oak Street and fuck, there was no cross street. It's on Oak Street. It's toward the um west side of town on Oak Street. You can find the iconic dumpster that I stepped out of. I'm sure they
Can I-
haven't replaced
Can I
it.
find it?
Nasty Maddie
Like-
is wondering whether or not you can rap. Can you rap?
Of course. I mean, yeah, I can,
All right.
but I choose not to.
You choose not to rap. You don't want to
Well,
have
I
a
don't
rap
wanna-
battle?
I don't-
We could
I
have a
don't-
rap battle.
Oh, you think you could rap battle me and
Yes,
win?
I do.
Okay. Straight out of Denton. Bum number one's got a fucking dick and it's really small. He thinks he's big, but it's not at all. He's a fucking loser and no one thinks he's cool. He's a fucking asshole and I think he's fucking drooling right now. Fucking bum number one. What an asshole. I win. So I think I won, right? I won the rap battle because you didn't counter at all.
Oh, I'm going to counter.
Are you
I'm
gonna
going to
counter?
counter your bitch ass. That's right. Bite binge. He's the audio problem. Bite binge.
I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. I'm fucking here. Nothing's going on.
He's
No
the
verses.
audio problem.
I still haven't heard any disses. No disses coming across the field.
He's the audio problem. Bite binge.
Do you have anything or not?
That was it.
That was your diss?
Yeah. It's like Lil Wayne.
You were just a background actor with no context or like no. What the fuck was that? So I win. I win by Nama wins.
See,
Nasty, I don't think so.
I kept it simple and I just acted like I was all coked out, and it worked out for me. That's how
I'm
you
pretty
do.
sure you
You
lost
gotta take some
hardcore.
notes from other rappers, you know.
No, you did nothing. I thought you were about to start, and then you never started.
No, I just totally wiped the floor with you as usual. Anyway, the topic at hand here is the fact that these devices are out there right now that can read RFIDs and they can uh, change. They can send signals out to things like the store announcement systems and
It could play
these
Echo the
signs.
Dolphin.
Hmm? It
It could
can't
play
play Echo
Echo
the
the
Dolphin. No,
Dolphin.
it cannot
Yeah,
play
look at
Echo.
it. I see it. I see it. Defender of the future.
The dolphin right there is the mascot of Flipper. That's their mascot.
Is Flipper
It's
the
not
Defender
Echo.
of the future?
Flipper's just a hacking device that allows you to like intercept signals and broadcast signals, and it lets you do things that are normally
I'm gonna
controlled
say
by
Nasty
systems
Matty
that
and Boo
like
Philly are
open garage
lying. He did
doors,
not win. I
open
definitely won that
cars,
rap battle. He didn't
open.
even start his battle. He didn't even start it. He just like set up. Here we go, bite binge. Here we go. There we go, and then ended it. It like never started. So the idea he won is ridiculous.
I did though. I did win because Lil Wayne wins. That's how you do it. Anyway, I just went with it. So anyway, there's fucking Flipper right there. It's a goddamn device that you can use to do this shit, and people are doing it. You can set the
Echo
Walmart
is eating the
announcements off and
kanji.
shit with this, and you can buy this shit for $200. What do you think about it?
I think it's the stupidest thing you could ever buy because you stick in an SD card, and then what? You could dial Echo the Dolphin.
No, you can fucking control the Walmart PA. You can like go into Walgreens and announce that someone's pharmacy fucking order's ready when it's not.
I
You can
announced that my farts have now taken over everyone's minds, and that the greasy
no,
farts.
you can only do pre-programmed commands or change like text inputs and things like that. So you could tell them to smell your farts on one of those signs.
No, I'm gonna tell them that my greasy fart has just taken over everyone's mind, and that now that my farts have absorbed everyone's thoughts, they're gonna buy a Sony TV. Why'd you just do a one shot to me? Because you're getting
It's
up?
on you. It's on you right now. Because you're fucking this up.
Oh, my name is Bum Number One. I'm gonna buy some Flipper. I'm gonna fuck bump the Flipper in the fucking coochie. Flipper is a dolphin. I fuck him all the time. And everyone knows that Bum Number One is fun, and not so fun is Flipper the dolphin. After I've had my way with him, because my name is Bum Number One. Oh, trans species rape. That's me. Bum Number One. Flipper is a dolphin. The end. That's what I did. Oh, Flegel says he misses the black box. I get that. I went too hardcore. I went too far Tupac. I should have been more
Bite
Biggie
binge.
Small. I should have been more Biggie. I went too
Bite binge. It is I, Satan.
What? Who's that?
It is I, Satan. My minions and I have been watching you from hell.
Say, I've been trying to say a lot of stuff that is evil to try to like get your work done, like in terms of winning against God and the struggle against humanity's fate and shit like that.
That's good. That's
When
good.
is my evil work gonna finally pay off and I get to like kill people?
But you're fucking this show up.
But I've been talking about raping babies and stuff. Isn't that what you want?
Yes. But your imbecility has been too much for my minions and I to endure. And I finally decided to come on here and address it personally.
sorry, Satan, you're breaking up. I think you're like you're on the 7th.
I'm not breaking up. It's your shitty audio. Bub number one's rap struck a chord in my heart. You're the problem here. The audio problem. And you need to fix your shit.
Well,
You weren't expecting the demons from hell
That's probably part of the
to
problem.
actually hold you accountable. You thought just raping babies would be good enough?
All I
No!
know is
You disappoint me, Bite. You're gonna wind up masturbating in limbo. I'm not gonna accept you. Fuck you, Bite. Get it together. Bitch.
well, my understanding is that babies who are not baptized end up in limbo, right?
I don't know what's going on here, but I think he left. I saw a bunch of flames and I ran for the exit. I'm sorry. I didn't try to save you.
So wait, are you saying Satan was on the show?
Just now, it seems like Satan came to you. He didn't have anything to say to me for some reason, but
I think Satan like came on my face and like his sperm burned my, like, that's why I'm so red. Because I was outside walking around a lot today. And at first I thought maybe it was because the sun was on my face, but I think it's just because Satan jizzed on my face and it burned a lot. That's probably
damn.
what happened.
He probably did. He was probably watching you before. And he's disappointed now. Whatever you did made him lose his maintenance on his erection. So, whatever.
So Satan, wait, hold on. Satan
you
loses
had some
maintenance on his
kind of
erection and
audio
just
issue,
sprays
or
cum?
like he
Is that what you're
flashed back
saying?
to
That
one of
doesn't
your
even make any
previous
sense.
ones
When
when I was singing that song.
Loses track. Satan loses track on what's going on with his erection, and sperm sprays out and burns people.
I
And I
don't
don't even
know. I mean,
understand the
I don't
concept
know
of what you're
Satan
talking about.
personally. I've never met the. Oh, I have met the guy actually as a different character, but in
As a
reality,
different character.
yeah,
Explain that.
the bum met Satan. It happened. He descended to hell and then rose again, just like Jesus actually. But that's another story.
It is another story.
Man, I'm tempted to do one more thing. But
What are you gonna do?
I don't know if I can do it. If I find this, I'm gonna do it. If I can't find it, I'm not gonna do it.
If you don't find it, you should lash yourself in the face with a ruler.
It's all right. I don't think I'm gonna find it. Damn it. That's too bad. We'll do it next time. Next fucking week, we're gonna have a trivia fucking section at the end where you can call a real phone number and then you can fucking be on the program to face a 5-question
You've only
trivia
been talking about
challenge.
that forever.
I have, and I want to bring it in to the end, but I'm gonna do it next time.
You
So
promise?
what's gonna happen? I do promise because I already have the phone number. I just don't have the graphic for it queued up. It's not queued up. So next time, whoever calls that number first when I put that bitch on the fucking screen is going to be able to play a trivia game where I ask you various bum number one related trivia. If you get all 5 questions right, you get a fucking it's still good apron. If you don't, I call you a bitch and you're done and you don't get to do it again. So that's the fucking idea. We'll see what the fuck goes on with that next week. But I can't do it this way. I would have done it right now if I could have found the phone number to put up there, but I don't have it. So that's gonna have to fucking come next week. But anyway, that's fucking conclude our program, I believe, unless there's
Hey,
anything
you've
from.
got a first-time chat guy. Chris Forks says, "Holy hell, it's Nama Sensei." the greatest Japanese teacher of all
Well,
time.
that's a fucking high fucking praise for
He would
someone
like to
that
be
didn't
called a
even
bitch. So
get through
please
second grade
call
kanji. But yeah,
Crisis X Force a bitch. He wants to be called a bitch.
what? All right, well, you are a fucking bitch. There's no
Say
doubt
his
about it.
name.
Crisis Force, you're a fucking bitch. Crisis
Crisis
X
X
Force.
Force.
Excuse me, your name is so complicated. This is how I
It is
know
pretty
you're a bitch.
complicated. It is
Now,
pretty
now,
complicated.
no, now it's confirmed. I was just saying it to be nice, but now I'm actually certain you're a bitch because that fucking username requires a lot of fucking focus to actually get correct. And fuck that. That's bullshit. So you're a bitch.
So is he
Lick
a
it.
fan of the X-Men offshoot called X-Force? Because the X-Men were a mutant superpowered team, but then there was another mutant superpowered team called X-Force. Maybe he's a fan of that team. You ever think of that?
I didn't. You're starting to crackle a little bit. Did Satan fuck your audio up even more than I thought?
No, I'm just saying X-Force is an X-Men like a mutant superpower team.
Well, something's going on. I'm glad that the fucking
I don't think anything's going on. You're just a fucking asshole.
I'm glad that the powers out there are flexing for me tonight.
Crisis X Force loves Cable. Cable, the character in the X-Men series, he loves him. That guy with the red eye.
I totally don't know what you're talking about. So this
Yeah,
one's
he's got a red eye.
flying right over my head. They're just telling you to just shave it clean, your head. To just fucking
Crisis X Force
don't
is
let
now
that
claiming
poor
he
animal
does not
suffer
know
is what
who
they're
Cable
saying.
is.
What do you have to say about the people who are telling you not to let that poor animal suffer and shave your
What
head?
animal?
Your hair.
My
Your
hair?
your hair. That's what they're saying. Yes.
This?
Yes, they're
What about
telling
it?
you to shave it all off and just fucking put her to
Why?
bed. Like put it to sleep because it's that's what they're saying. I'm not I don't know why. Ask them. Why? Why, Nasty Maddie?
Nasty Matty, actually,
I
I
am
am
just
showed me
speaking through
something.
you right now. I can't actually bring this. I don't think he should shave his head necessarily. But
I still have a number of months left to be 30-something.
he does. Months. There we go. We've got
Fuck
some more.
you,
We got some
asshole.
support for you, actually,
You know
Bite. Look
what?
at that. Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's what I think about that.
More Chinese.
You know what I think
Yum.
about your mom? I think your mom goes in town and then she goes to afterwards.
Damn. This is some serious
And
shit.
when she finds the right guy, you know what she does with him? She and
Well, anyway. I think it's time we fucking end the program. So, fucking next time, look forward to the fucking trivia section at the end. That's gonna be fucking sweet. And let's get this fucking out of here. Just fucking watch
Right.
Dumpster Talk. We're about to go into Pub fucking G.
how do you do that?
I'm gonna transition the scene to a scene where I'm playing my motherfucking PlayStation.
What, you're gonna change the stream info?
You bitch, I am.
You can't do that. That's too complicated for you. You don't have the technical skills to do that. I mean, what kind of a program ends with me belittling you for not knowing how to transition from talk program to gaming? I mean, I think that's not a proper ending.
All right, we're here. That's how quick we do.
Oh, you did it?
I
now
did. You know, and I got the stream info fucking changed too.
It's
Because
insane.
you're a bitch,
Where's
and
my-
that's why Satan
where's
comes
my
for
invite?
you and not for me. Right? That's the reason.
There's a reason for the season.
It's been
Where's
a
my
good long
invite?
time since I've played some motherfucking PUBG, and I need to do it. Alright, there's gonna be a little bit of...
Yeah, but boot failure, there has been lacking gaming, okay? That's just how it's gone recently.
Yep. There'll be a slight transition with Byte's shit in my screen here, so give that a fucking second to get recovered.
I'm a black box.
I know you are. I know. I'm dealing with it. I've got to reposition shit so I can actually play the game.
You know what I think about being a black box?
You love it. Oh, you just fucking turned yourself into a black box again by farting.
I mean, you timed that perfectly.
I did. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Why is this not fucking... Come on.
People are loving this gaming setup that you're doing.
Oh, yes. I know. I don't understand why it's not coming through to the fucking screen, though. If I have to play on OBS, it'll be rough. Come on.
Nasty Maddie is again saying that I'm pink. You should adjust your monitor. You see, you're seeing bum number one with no lighting. Look at that dark side of his face. He's like fucking Roger Waters writing that album that had money on it. So if you like having, your streamers with this dark side, I could make my lighting dark. Is that what you want? You want a light? You want a fucking light colored bite bench so it won't be pink? I could do that for you. I could have the fucking emo dark lighting that
something's fucking wrong.
Bum number one has, if that's what you want.
Again. Man, I had this shit. Fuck. Ugh. This whole screen is jacked up. There's nothing happening here.
I didn't turn it down that much.
Like, there's no PlayStation right now. It's fucking
nothing compared to the low
no
lighting
input.
it was.
It's no fucking input. It's showing that screen.
Dead.
It's showing this screen, but it ain't it. Shit. We're gonna get there, guys. Sorry. But the show's over, so at least this ain't a fuck up on the show.
We do have someone on the stream whose name is Support the Farts.
Okay, I've got nothing now at least. Which is what it should be. But hopefully we get fucking PlayStation coming in here. This is fucked.
So again, even though you supposedly went through all the pre-show stuff of getting this to work, you still fucked it all
I
up.
had to put a monitor. I had to plug a monitor in, and it didn't work.
Oh man,
it fucked everything up. That's just how this is. It sucks. I've never been able to get PUBG to do this right from this show. It sucks. I can get it to go though. I almost had it.
You almost had it. Okay.
I did.
So you failed.
I haven't failed. I'm just fucking delayed. No signal. The fuck? What is this thing doing?
Your brain? I don't know.
No, the PlayStation.
Your
I don't
brain is
understand.
fucking
It's
it all
white.
up.
It's not blue like it's supposed to be.
Explain to us further how you ruined the stream.
You son of a bitch. I hate you. But yeah, pretty much, it's simple. I can't get PUBG to fucking show anymore. At all.
Even if you turn me into a black box, you still
Yep,
can't
even
get it
when
to
I
show?
turn you into a black box, I can't fucking do it.
When are you gonna put a channel point gamble about whether you get PUBG to show in your stream or not?
That would be a funny
How
one
hard?
to do.
How hard can it be to pull this off?
I don't know, my shit ain't working, so it's not a good deal.
But that's what you said last week and the week before.
Yeah, it's different. This time I had it going, and then I just plugged a stupid monitor in and everything's jacked. That's what I get. It's karma. Why is this PlayStation not booting up at all? It's like in white mode or something.
So now your PlayStation's broken?
It feels like it, yeah.
I thought you had it on before we
It
started.
was on. I reset the thing because it was so bad. It was frozen on this PUBG
So what's the
loading.
problem? This extra monitor or the PlayStation itself?
The extra monitor was the problem. I could stop that though, and now I'm not able to get anything to work at all. I can pull the monitor out. I can put this monitor back where it was. All right.
Here, I'm gonna help
Just
out
like
your
this.
stream. You ready? I'm gonna help you out.
How the fuck are you gonna help me? Oh, you son of a bitch. That was very helpful. Piece of shit. I think the Elgato crashed. I think it's down. That's what it looks like. So we should shut this bitch down and start again if we want to continue. I do want to continue. Do you want to continue?
You're gonna throw out all 14 people from your stream?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. There's no other way.
Let them know that your incompetence has led to them being expelled from your stream.
Elgato crashed. There's nothing I can do about it. I gotta fucking restart this bitch. I'll see you on the other side.